guys, hell of a fight, hell of an atmosphere. Listen to the Cleveland fans, the Cleveland and Toledo fans. Listen to them. So Abdullah Mason stops Arabelle in the 11th round. Really good fight. Arabelle came out really strong. The first, 5-6 rounds, he was circling the ring really well, using his range, using his jab, running Mason into the right hand. But ultimately, the pressure of Mason, the body shots of Mason, it got to a point where I think after about 6.5, 7 rounds, Arabelle ran out of ideas, and Mason wasn't respecting him. And Mason kept getting closer and closer to the body, putting water in the proverbial basement. And in the end, as educated, as experienced, and as professional as Arabelle was, Mason was just too talented, strong, and offensively dynamic in the later rounds. So it wound up being a late stop. So hey, respect Arabelle. He acquitted himself just fine. He made Toledo, Ohio look great in this fight. But this night belongs to Cleveland. Cleveland gets the bragging rights over Toledo. And Abdullah Mason makes a very successful first power defense here in Cleveland. I gotta tell you guys, I've been to a lot of fights all over America and all over the world. New York, Florida, Atlanta, LA, Phoenix, Texas, Nicaragua, Japan, and I'll tell you this crowd here in Ohio tonight is amongst the most electric I've ever experienced. They need to bring more big-time boxing back to Ohio. Abdullah Mason is a draw. I think Arabelle fighting made this fight even more successful, but the Ohio boxing fans are up there with the best fans in the world, bar none. Look at him. So yeah, Arabelle, it was worth noting that PBC announced before this fight that they had signed Arabelle. I was told yesterday from multiple people in the fight game that Arabelle is a PBC fighter. I think PBC was trying to make a play at Arabelle. If he would have became a champion, this could have been a potential Gervonta Davis opponent for them. So that didn't work out, but hopefully Arabelle can still compete, and PBC keeps Arabelle busy because, like I said, he acquitted himself finally in this fight. You saw him in the first 6 rounds. Why a lot of guys at 130 pounds didn't want to fight Arabelle, but Mason was just too sharp and too talented and too dynamic. Let's listen to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Number 12, a referee in charge, Mark Nelson, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and still the undefeated WBO lightweight champion of the world, Abdullah Mason.
I saw Abdullah Mason. I started interviewing Abdullah before, like early in his career, right? And this kid has sacrificed a lot for the fight game. I remember when they came down to Miami in 2022, and I got them some sparring, and they came, the whole family, Valiant, Abdullah, all the brothers. They slept in the truck, they slept in the SUV, just to get sparring and get the best work, and you see what paid off. He's now a champion. He's now a solidified champion, and the youngest in charge in boxing. Let's see what he has to say.
Before I say anything, everybody in this arena, pull up to the pop-up shop, West 9th and St. Clair at Crush. Grab your homecoming team. Mason Brothers Boxing pop-up shop. Crush clothing, y'all be there. What was the question again?
How did you feel about the way you fought tonight?
I feel great. First thing is, alhamdulillah, I appreciate, my brother from Albert for getting there with me. Much respect to him. And I feel great. We had a game plan. This is my guy. I was kind of shy to go upstairs for most of the fight. My brothers was telling me, go to the body. I wanted to get him out of there to the body.
That's right. Gotta talk that body.
Late that I was
when you fight a tall guy.
And I just went upstairs, and that's how I got him out of there.
Did you feel like that body work was starting to pay off as this fight progressed?
Absolutely. But they told me I was down, but I can't see the fight from the outside. From the inside, I felt like I was touching him to the body, like walking him down. And for a last-minute replacement, I felt like I had an amazing performance. But I was kind of shy to go upstairs for most of the second half of the fight. But my brother told me I was down and I didn't want to, get out of here with an L tonight, so I just went upstairs and ended it.
You've sparred with that man before, you've known him for a long time. We see what you expected in the ring.
Absolutely, he's a great opponent. He doesn't like to make a lot of mistakes. He uses reach well. So I knew it was going to be a great fight. I just had to take my time.
Walk me through the finish of this fight in the 12th round. You just exploded out of the corner and went for it right as the
He did.
round started.
I looked down for a second, and before I knew it, Arabelle was down on the canvas, on his ass. It's crazy.
Anybody that's willing to get in there and willing to step in there and make it happen against him. And much respect to Abdullah. I feel like he definitely got the skills to become a world champion, but I didn't feel like it was going to happen on my watch.
You're a world champion. There are tournament belts out there, a vacant belt out there right now. What is that fight? What's the smoke that you want next?
Anybody who want to come and get it, they can get it. And thank you, Cleveland. Thank you, Cleveland. I appreciate y'all. Mason Brothers sponsor time. Thank you, Toledo. We coming out on top. Pull up to the shop, pop-up shop. West 9th. Yo, I want everybody. Y'all hear me out. Pull up to the pop-up shop. West 9th, St. Clair. Mason Brothers sponsor.
Let me ask you right on the way out the door. You didn't just fight here in Cleveland. You put more than 9,000 fans here at the Wolfspeed Center in Cleveland. What did that mean to you?
One of the best crowds I've ever experienced in my almost 11 years covering boxing.
Back out here or go to the Rocket and sell it out.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hold on, I got something for you right here. Face off, face off. Face off, face off, face off. Face off.
What's he doing? Abdullah Mason's doing something. What's he doing? Oh! He's in a backflip. He's in a backflip. Okay.
Albert, taking this loss like a champ, what did you think would be a stoppage?
So here's Arabelle. Let's see what Arabelle got to say.
First off, I'm going to say thanks to Allah. Praise to Allah. We're going to come out safe, you know what I mean? Establishing again, he was with the first one, the second one was just more of an after effect. I thought today was not fast. Let me finish. It's the 12th round. It was a hard fight. Let me go on my shoot if that's the case. Don't say me. Say me.
What changed for you in the second half of the fight?
You caught me in the nose. I couldn't breathe the second half of the fight. It was close in the first half, but you caught me in a good shot. I probably fractured my nose, so I couldn't be flipping. So after that, I was just pretty much get by.
So Arabelle saying that his fatigue was due to a shot he just suffered in the middle round.
Thanks, Abdullah. I know there's a lot of stuff talking back and forth, but I got nothing but love and respect for Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for having me, my team. Much respect. When you lose, how we win with class, humility, grace, and all like I said in the jump. May the best man win tonight, and tonight wasn't my night, but I'll be back and I will be a world champion one day. So Abdullah, don't take it all. No brothers in this. Do your thing, get them all.
Thank you, Toledo.
Some great
We want
sportsmanship.
to see me and Albert on the same court together.
Hell yeah. So some great sportsmanship from Abdullah Mason and Arabelle. Hey, I'll tell you guys this. Arabelle, I want to see him back. I want to see him in another fight. It's not hard to see why guys didn't want to fight him. And look, you got to give credit to Abdullah because, this is a guy that Shakur Stevenson could have fought years ago. Jamel Herring could have fought years ago. Lamont Roach probably could have fought him years ago. But it's actually the youngin'. It's actually youngest in charge, Abdullah Mason, that snatches the Arabelle in his first defense. That's a hard first defense. So respect to him. Definitely one of boxing's young stars. And stay tuned, guys, for more coverage on True School Sports. I got probably some more interviews, shorts, and we'll definitely be going live at some point. So we'll see you guys soon.